Hey, you all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm back with another topic that I want to talk about. I have a lot of topics I want to talk about, to be honest. But today, I want to talk about people overcomplicating fitness. Look, in today's times, there seems to be 1,000 methods to do everything. And I'm always saying to everyone that, look, in my opinion, it's a lot of people just trying to reinvent the wheel and get their cut of the pie, and make their bit of money. They're really recycling the same techniques or very similar and putting their own name and own brand to it and so forth. And then what happens is, what I see happen is that people almost get a paralysis by analysis. So they have so many versions and things that they read and listen to as they do nothing because they don't know what the best way is to go. So it ends up becoming a very complicated thing, getting fit, and it just really shouldn't be complicated. It should be very, very simple. But unfortunately, with marketing these days and social media and what people tell you and how people are openly criticizing other methods, it puts doubt in your head, and then you sort of don't know what to choose and where to go, how to get fit, who to train with, who's the best, what method to use, how many times a week, whatever it is. It becomes a very complicated thing. I'm very old school, and I always will be. It hurts my brain, as I say a phrase to a lot of my friends, the questions I get asked and the things I see sometimes, people trying to do what they do in fitness. When I say old school, I'm more about not so much what you do, but just that you do it consistently, that you enjoy doing it. You obviously achieve something, you're motivated, you have a good time doing it, and you just keep consistent with it. I think the problem with fitness these days, or people, is they expect results too easily, because there is a lot of marketing out there with the old school was the 6-minute abs and things like this, and people tend to think quick is better and you can do it really fast and it doesn't take hard work. Guys, I'm here to tell you it does take hard work, but more than anything, it takes consistent work. You have to be consistent. You cannot expect to get the results you are after if you are not going to be consistent. People are very quick these days to blame others for them not getting the results. There's a lot of external factors that people look at. It's work, it's family, it's my sleep, it's whatever, it's everyone else, but it's not you. You're not owning up to the fact that you're just not dedicated and you're not consistent, and you want to blame others for your lack of effort and results. So you need to look at yourself, why you're not getting those results. That's a very important factor when it comes to fitness, regardless of what you choose to do. It doesn't matter if you choose the world's best method. If you're only going to do it once a week, guess what? It's not going to happen for you, okay? You need to remember that. So it's a little bit off topic, but sometimes I tend to do that and rant. If something comes to my mind, I'm just going to talk about it. I get tired of people blaming others for them not getting the results that they want. And it doesn't matter what you're learning. That comes across the board for anything, not just fitness, work, life, everything, relationships. It doesn't matter. You've got to put in the work to get the result. If you're going to be lazy in anything, guess what? It's not going to happen. It's not going to survive. Relationships fail if people are lazy. But yes, complicating your fitness. You need to work. Look, I do believe there's factors you should work into your fitness. When it comes to strength, or whatever you want to call it, regarding pushing, pulling, lifting, squatting, and carrying, there's some movements I think a lot of trainers would agree on that you should be doing, but how you do those and what you do doesn't matter. Whether you do Olympic lifting or you carry a sandbag, you're lifting. Stressing your body in a healthy way is very, very important. That is going to get you stronger. For anyone who knows about, particularly with women with osteoporosis, strengthening your bones is very important, and that's done through a factor of stress, healthy stress. But when you stress your body, it tends to become stronger. The analogy I would use was you have to demand your body to adapt, okay? So if you're going to train as fast as you walk to the kitchen, you're probably not going to get results. You need to train above that. You need to push harder than that. It doesn't need to be complicated. Like I said, You just need to move. You need to move your body consistently, and you need to move it faster than what you move it every day. And that's how you're going to get results. When it comes to just basic cardiovascular fitness, you need to walk faster than you normally would, or run faster than you normally do to make that body change. And with the complication side of it, it doesn't need to. I'm a believer in old school movements, push-ups and sit-ups and squatting and box jumps and things like that. It doesn't have to be complicated. There's a lot of complicated equipment out there now that I don't even know how to use half of it. And I don't really have a need to want to learn. I like it pretty basic. Look, with my combat background, I'm pretty basic. You give me a boxing bag, a pair of gloves, a skipping rope, and maybe a kettlebell, and I can do everything I want to do. I don't need a lot. But that is not for everyone. That's me. There's some people that want to do an hour of mobility with a band before they train, and then do the training and do more mobility afterwards. I don't have 3 hours in my day. I'm pretty much a maximum hour trainer, even 45 minutes. I'm in, I'm out. Look, I've transitioned to that, I suppose, a little bit when it comes to work, and also just getting a bit older. I'm 3 years off 50, and I'm going great, and I'm happy and healthy and very good where I am, but I don't want to spend 3 hours training anymore. I have other things to do. I do enough. I do enough to keep my body healthy and strong. Am I competing? Am I going to go in an Olympic weightlifting competition? No, I'm not. Do I fight anymore? No, I don't. I don't need to spar hard. I still spar lightly. I still hit the pads. I love hitting the pads. In the end, with fitness, you need to find something you love and do that. And how do you do that? You need to try lots of different things. Don't just pick one and go, I don't like that, and give up on fitness. Try another method. It's like quitting smoking. You may try one way, you get cold. Someone may tell you, cold turkey is the way to go. You try cold turkey, it doesn't work. Guess what? You try another method. Maybe it's a medication, maybe it's hypnosis, maybe it's changing your lifestyle. I don't know, but you need to try another method until you find something that works for you. And for me, I know what I love, but if you're new to fitness, you need to find something that you love, whether it be hitting the pads, whether it be kettlebells, whether it be Olympic lifting, riding a bike, swimming, running, or a mixture of all of that. It doesn't matter. Remembering that nothing is wrong. There's no wrong way to do fitness. You find something you love. There's dangerous ways, absolutely, but there's not wrong. You do what works. Don't have someone say to you, you shouldn't be doing yoga. You do it too much and it's bad. If it works for you and you like it and you enjoy it and you get the results doing yoga with your nutrition and eating well, and you become healthy and flexible and strong as you need to be, yoga's for you. Some want more. I'm not someone who does 1RMs anymore. I have no interest in lifting something once as heavy as I can lift it. It's too much stress on my body now. I've got injuries from just previous things I've done with fighting and so forth. I have to watch certain things, so I have to be careful, but it also doesn't interest me. I stick to it, and if something starts to bore me, guess what? I change it. I don't give up on fitness. I just find another way. I find something else that interests me. But I'm lucky enough to now know, after many, many years of doing fitness and training and different methods, I know what I love. You may not be you, but don't complicate what you do. Keep it fairly simple, okay? If you are a competitor, a professional athlete, I get it. You need to do other methods. You need to, have set programs and templates and whatever you do when it comes to strength training and sprinting and flexibility, and I understand that. But if you're not someone who's a competitive athlete, you are just the average, what we call Joe, the average person who just wants to become healthy and live a longer, happier, healthier, less stress, more energetic lifestyle, it doesn't need to be complicated. Okay? You just need to pick something that works for you, that you enjoy, and stick to it. And I come back around to this consistency thing. I'm constantly having people that, whether it be I teach a Muay Thai class, and people will come once a month and then come up to me after a month away and come and coach, I'm not getting better, I don't know this technique, or why are we doing the same thing again? But we haven't been doing the same thing. That person just hasn't been for a month. And again, this comes back to the external. This person's blaming others. It's the class, it's this, it's that. No. You haven't been consistent. You are the one who hasn't kept coming to learn and to improve and get better at what you know. So you need to stop blaming others, okay? And that even there is complicating it. You're blaming other factors. Keep it simple. Am I doing the work? Yes, I'm getting the results. I'm not getting the results. I'm not doing the work. You need to do the work. So keep it simple. Don't complicate it. Choose something you love. Do it consistently. And you're going to get the results. If we're talking about weight loss, this is another factor that doesn't need to be complicated. If I asked you right now, whoever's listening, and you're completely uneducated with nutrition, no course, no qualifications, nothing, but I said to you, name 5 things that you know you shouldn't eat. And I'll let you have a think about it. And I'll guarantee you already some of them are coming to your head. Usually it's chocolate or sugar, which is obviously in chocolate, and chips and hamburgers and all of that sort of stuff, and breads and things. We all know. And then if I said to you, tell me 5 things you should eat. I know you're thinking, and you can see them now. Probably come back to vegetables and meat and so forth. Regardless of whether you're a vegetarian, you're on keto, or whatever diet you do, it doesn't matter. Again, with diets, we're going to talk about another podcast about that, which is diet is for you. But this doesn't have to be complicated either. You know what you should eat. You know what you shouldn't eat. Eat more of what you should eat more consistently, and I guarantee you get the results. It doesn't even need to come down to calorie checking when it comes to someone who's just trying to stay healthy. Again, if you are that athlete that needs to be down to a certain body fat, that is different. We're talking about the average person here. If you eat the correct food every day, it is very hard to overeat. It's very hard to become obese eating the correct food. You may be able to get a bit leaner by watching the calories, but as someone who used to implement a program called the Whole 30 for people, I did a lot of that with people. This program does not concern with how much you eat. It simply says for 30 days, eat only this, which is you are not allowed to have dairy and wheat and sugar, nothing like that, okay? But you can have your meat and vegetables and some fruit and different foods, nuts and seeds. And if you eat that, regardless of weighing your food, you will lose weight. And every time someone lost weight. It's very hard to overeat when you eat the right food. You eat the wrong food, you don't get the message to your brain to stop, and there's a lot of other issues to that, but we're not going to talk about that today. I'm more talking about when it comes to nutrition, don't complicate it. Eat what you should eat and eat lots of it, and eat less of what you shouldn't eat. Sometimes eat little things here and there. We all do it, whether it be the weekends, whether it be the weekdays, whatever it is. More of good, less of bad. Ask yourself, every time you're going to eat something, is this going to make me more healthy or less healthy? So, nutrition, keep it simple. Eat lots of what you should. Fitness, keep it simple. Keep moving, do what you enjoy, and be consistent, and you're going to get the results. Guys, I hope this information helps. I hope this podcast helped you out and you enjoy the information. If there's anything you'd like me to talk about, we have the Instagram page, Open Chat Podcast. If you want a topic and you want me to talk about, have a chat, I'll gladly do it. If anyone would like to join the conversation with me, give me a message on Open Chat Podcast on Instagram. We also have YouTube. We're growing. We're very new. We're learning as we go. I do this with my son, normally Taryn. He's in Australia. I'm in Kuwait. So it can be hard sometimes to get the audio correct. So that's why I've been doing a few of these myself as well. But I'm going to keep them coming out. Often I'm just sitting around and something will come to mind, and I'll now that I have this platform, I'll just get it out. And if I can inspire one of you who's listening to make better decisions or get better results, it's worth doing. So like I said, with your fitness, don't complicate it. Keep it simple. Do something you enjoy. Don't listen to anyone who says, this is the wrong way. I'm not talking so much about technique, but I'm talking about what you do to get fit. Do what you enjoy, okay? Because that's the key. That's the way you're going to keep going. If you just listen to others and they say, this is the only way, and you have to do deadlifts, and you have to do this, and this is the only way to get strong, you're probably not going to last. There's many ways to lift things off the ground. It doesn't have to be with an Olympic bar. Just lift, pull, push, squat, carry, run, swim, ride, hit tennis balls, whatever you enjoy. Kick pads like I do. Do something, do it a lot, and do more of it. And I'm sure you're going to get where you want to be, guys, and finally achieve those results if you haven't been achieving them. And I wish you more luck with your training. I hope you are very consistent and get the results where you want to be, whatever your goals are. I sincerely hope you achieve them. Don't forget, Share this podcast, send it to others, send a link, help us grow a bit, get a bigger audience. Let us know what you want to chat about, and we will chat about whatever you want to do, whatever I can talk about. I'm not one to talk about things I don't know. If I have some knowledge in some area, I'm going to chat about it. We're going to talk about a range of topics as we grow. Again, thanks guys for listening, and I hope you got something out of this. I will talk to you real soon. Cheers.